Hello everyone. Welcome to Vintage Inspirations. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm trying to get back to my jewelry making, so I have to sort all my beads and gemstones and whatever's there. Um, so upon packing, I just threw it all into one big giant glass just to make it easy for transport because I had enough boxes for my jewelry. So this is me. So that's all gemstones there, all different kinds. And this is going to be all glass beads, more like, like Murano, cat's eye. And this is all clay or ceramic beads. And then the last one will be more gemstones. You got pink quartz, some amethyst, some onyx, some howlite, some tiger's eye. It's pretty much almost everything there in those piles. So so this is the first thing, just to kind of get it in categories, and then I forgot about this. I got some crystals, and then some of those beads with the foil inside. So my plan is to, after I sort it out in categories, and then each tray I'll separate and put into colors or like all browns together, or maybe like tiger eye gemstones. It just depends. I think to prevent from having a lot of containers and jars, I'll just put all the brown gemstones together. Uh, Pretty much all gemstones will be together, but kind of like the same shape and size and color, just to kind of make it easy when I'm trying to look for something. So, and I'll update you on that. It's not as easy as it looks because, I had surgery. So when I sit like that on the floor to bend over to do that, it's quite painful for me. So I can't stay long. So this been on this floor. This is like the fourth day I've been doing this, and I'm down to my last bucket. So I'm just about to get it done. Yeah, I'll be done. I think maybe another 2 days. That bucket I should be done. So as I'm sitting on the floor, I'll like switch positions and then do some more, then go in another position, do some more, go in another position and do some more. But like filming, I couldn't move, especially I have on my robe, so I was stuck in that position. And when I was done filming, oh my gosh, ooh, it's not easy. But hopefully, once I get this done, and then I got to find all my tools and my string and stuff. In fact, I need to buy new strings. I need to get to a store called Michael's. So until I get there, I think that's when I'll start making my some jewelry, doing jewelry tutorials. I miss them too. I did find the box of jewelry that I made in the past. So if anyone's interested, please let me know. I'd be willing to ship it to you. That's not an issue. It may take me a couple days to get to the post office, but I'll get it done. I've done videos on the jewelry that I made in the past. So if you're interested, you can go look at those videos. They're more detailed. But what I'll do is maybe I'll do a quick, like a 10-minute video or something like that, 5-minute video just showing it to you. And then you can just go in there and zoom in and out. Guys, you can zoom in and out on people's videos on your phone. Yeah, it's a new thing that they're doing now. See, that's all gemstones. So I had to make a second tray of gemstones because that first one with that little red quartz right there is getting full. So I had to make a second bucket to hold the gemstones because I do have lots of gemstones. And I really need to get shopping so I can pick up some more. And guys, don't buy modern gemstones. It's garbage. It's garbage. Go to estate sales or yard sales or ask your mom or grandparents if they have any. You can even purchase online. I think every place online sells vintage gemstones. I've gotten modern gemstones in my hand. It doesn't have the weight, the color, the clarity, doesn't have anything. The look, it doesn't have the feel. It's totally different. Well, because you know why, right? Because everything's so cheaply made now, and then a lot of things are man made. So sad. And then one good thing about the vintage stuff, it came out of the ground centuries ago. You know, the ground was different than the universe itself. Uh, the air, the light, everything was totally different now because now there's so much building involved and flying. Planes fly out every day. So all of that stuff has changed in the atmosphere. So that has made everything in the ground grow differently. So when these professionals are mining and sourcing these mountains of stones, it's different from years ago. It really is. And then, like I said, a lot of the stuff that they're selling in the stores now, it's commercially made, like it's man-made. Yeah, it's in a factory, so it's not gemstones. It's just it looked like gemstones, but it's really not. And let me tell you, if you collect it and you leave it to your children, it'll be hard for them to sell it to get any money because people who know stones, they know the difference. You can easily tell. I mean, every now and then you might get fooled by one piece, but mostly you can tell. One thing that I can say is doing stuff like this, it just soothes my mind. I forget about my depression, and it's just so relaxing and soothing. So if you can do things like this in your house, get to it. So I'm talking to a therapist now on Zoom to help with my depression, and he said I need to stay busy because I'm a high energy person. So because I'm high energy and I can't do anything, that's what bringing on a lot of the depression as well, which is true. But I never looked at it like that. But because I'm stuck in bed most of the time because I'm in too much pain and discomfort to get around. And so that brings on more of a depression. Wow. So you learn things. That's why it's good to talk to a therapist. So I have a psychiatrist and I'll be getting a therapist. Actually, I was talking with the psychiatrist. I'm going to have a therapist too because the psychiatrist can't talk to me every day. And I asked for someone older, so he's older. And my therapist is going to be a lady because I requested that. So we'll see how that goes. I'll be speaking with her 2 or 3 times a week. Yeah. But so far, it has helped me. Anyway, he told me to try to stay as busy as I can, even if I'm in the bed. And you can do this type of sorting in the bed just to keep your blood stimulated and your heart functioning. Yeah. And then try to talk to people on the phone. But God bless. I think this is going to end soon. I did try to zoom it in. I think it's time I buy a new phone if I'm going to continue with YouTube so I can get better videos. What's that in my hand? That looks like gemstones. Yeah. So I pulled out mostly all the big pieces. So this is like the little pieces on the bottom of the barrel. So it's going to, that bucket might take, I'm going to say 3 to 4 days. Believe it or not. I wish I had some kiddos around so they could help out. Yeah. And I think I need to get some more mason jars because I discarded them. I didn't want to put them in storage. I had enough stuff. I'm going to do a house tour because my house is pretty much all put together now. But 1 or 2 items is because I don't have storage. I'm going to have to buy some type of closet storage for my room, for my puzzles, my books, my records. Yeah, that's it. Oh, in my shelves. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to buy some type of storage or a shelf or something like that. Maybe I'll get one of those metal rack shelves that you push. They have the wheels on them because those are nice and wide and tall. You get like 5 shelves, and the shelves are really wide. So I think I might just get that. And I used to have tons of that stuff years ago. But every time when I moved, I had to downsize and downsize and downsize. Oh, so God bless. And I'll see you next time. Those are all gemstones in my hand now, yes. And I have more. Yeah, I have more. After this bucket, I have more. I have a whole nother jar full. It's not as big as this jar was. It's about half the size of this jar. But what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to organize these first and then start on the next one. And then this way I can just put those right into where they need to go to prevent an extra step again. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. So I'm getting closer back to my jewelry tutorials, and I pray I'm in a good space because when you're depressed, you can't even you're not there's no motivation or anything. You're just lost in the source, taken day by day. Oh, this video's longer than I thought. I thought it was going to end. I didn't realize I sat there that long. After I clean up a bit more, I'll do a house tour. I mean, I've showed the house before, but I didn't do a house tour. A house tour is when you go around and you explain different things, show the windows, the refrigerator. Yeah, like you go in detail. That's a house tour. And then you can see all my updates too. I guess I'll film my son's room. I mean, he's away in college, so he won't even know. I know he doesn't watch my videos, so oh, someone in the family may watch it and call him and say, "Oh, I love your room." Yeah, I guarantee that'll happen. Like one of my sisters. My sisters watch my videos. They just don't comment, but they do watch them. And I'm also on TikTok as well. My one of my sisters, she loves TikTok. She always comments on every video, every little tiny thing I post on TikTok. Yeah. She's just not a YouTube person, so she doesn't come over, but she does let my videos run to help me with the watch hours. You don't forget, guys, let the commercials run. And that'll help build my channel as well. And if you're new here, consider subscribing, and I'll meet you next time. Hopefully, I'll have on a nice outfit and I'll be in a nice bubbly mood and greet you. And maybe we'll go to Goodwill. I'm dying to get to Goodwill. And these gemstones look like candy. Yes, they do. Excuse me. And so, if you notice, I had to do a voiceover because I don't know what happened. I thought I was recording, but it did record the video, just didn't pick up the voice. This happens from time to time. And I've had it will pick up your voice and it didn't fit, it didn't pick up the video, and you lose the whole video because you can't just upload a video with just a voice. Nobody wouldn't even know it. You would just have a black screen. So I'm glad it didn't do that this time. That only happened to me once. That generally doesn't happen. But I think this is the third time this has happened where I filmed something and the voice didn't pick up. This is also good if you have arthritis in your hands or your arms or especially your shoulders. This is some good exercise. You just sit in the bed, and even if you have like jewelry and you're trying to organize it, it's great to do, to keep your mind stimulated. If you I'm talking to mostly people who stay home, or maybe they come from work and they can't relax. Something like this could relax you. And I suggest if you're staying home or on the weekends, especially if you have children, find arts and craft projects to do. It's so stimulating to the heart, the mind, the soul, and it brings the family together. Kids are dealing with so much depression these days, so much. And you gotta do family things with them. And arts and crafts are the best. You could color, paint, draw. You could make jewelry. You could make Christmas items. You could make things for Valentine's. There's a million things you can do. You can buy cut flowers, and they can come home and make a project with flowers. And camouflages are the best. Am I saying it right? I think camouflage. No, those things where you paste the paper. Camouflage. I can't think of the name, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Make that with the kids. They would love that. Even if you get them out in the garden, or just stimulate make, because kids deal with depression so much. So try to help them ease through that. Yeah. You'd be surprised. You give them some love, and it fills that void that they need. Because of social media, kids are so depressed now. All kids. Don't think it ain't yours. It's all kids. It's about 90% of children are dealing with depression, and it's due to social media. Social media is great, but on the flip side, that's why we're having so many shootouts. But God bless, and I'll see you next time.